Today we're going to talk about how to determine whether the information on a website is credible. The first thing I want you to do is to look at the web browser address bar, which is located at the top left-hand side of your screen right here. The domain name is one of the things I like to look at. The domain name for this website is zapatopi.net. First thing I'm going to ask myself is, do I recognize the domain name? Zapatopi I do not recognize. It's not one of the websites that I recognize, like National Geographic. I would assume that the information would be credible. It's a name that I know and trust. But Zapatopi I don't. The next thing I'm going to look at, it says .net, and that gives me a little information. It tells me that a network owns this domain. A network I think of as like a television network where it's either for entertaining or a news network for informing. So that gives me a little information, but it's not telling me whether or not for sure this is a credible site. So the next thing I'm going to look for is the author of the web page. And usually there's some kind of introduction or a little bit about the author, usually located at the top. I'm not seeing any information about the author. There's no introduction here, not even at the side. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the website to see if I can get some information on the author. And right down here in the bottom, it says the author of this article and its subsections is Lyle Zapito. Well, I don't recognize Lyle Zapito's name as an expert on any scientific thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a strategy called URL backtracking, and I'm going to go back up to that browser bar, address bar, and I'm going to go to the first forward slash, and I'm going to click there, and I'm going to erase everything after that first forward slash bar. And then I'm going to hit enter, and this should take me to the home page for the sponsor of this website. And here we are. It's Zapito Productions Interdimensional. And it does give us a little information here on the article. It says welcome. It says, I am your humble site creator. And if we read, it's telling us that he's going to offer a wide selection of amazing discoveries, important theories, life-enriching tools, and offer more frivolous diversions. Well, frivolous would mean silly, and diversions would mean to divert your attention away. So that's kind of gives me a little bit of concern that this is for entertainment purposes instead of just informing. It also says, please take the time to browse through the site thoroughly, as every bit is vital to the complete understanding of the whole. In fact, you should browse through it as many times, as some content is only accessible in the fourth dimension. Furthermore, do try to read the site backwards. Well, most sites aren't going to tell you to read it backwards. So this is telling me that it's not a credible website. It also says right here, your source for conspiracies and other diversions, serving the paranoid since 1997. That is telling me that this is for entertainment, that it is not a credible website. From the experience of creating the screencast video, I've learned that it's a valuable tool for educators. The videos provides visual support for students to see exactly what you are doing with the cursor and where the information is located on the web page. Students benefit from hearing the reasoning of why something is either credible or concerning. Students can revisit these videos as many times as needed. Creating the screencast video helped me examine my thought process as I determined the credibility of the website. I could use a similar activity to access students' knowledge about assessing the credibility of a website. I look forward to using this software again.